Track with the chase, don't read it. That's when I took that L. I thought about jail and I stopped complaining. Don't know about drugs, sport to the club just now and a lot just gaming. Bros over the watch just ripping. You know that the plot just twisted. Bro, than a whole lot of mission. Be well, whole lot of just bitching. So it don't make sense. Stepping up for my drugs. Why do you think that I'm up 4 a.m.? Think my sheep is the Rory. Don't you know that talk is big? Same way, bro, all that kicks when I'm 8, 10 M, my cool it. I was thinking I still way invested. They already, I don't need no hit song. We don't need ID, low, bro, 17 in the grubby and scrolling TikTok. It's just soil, pick one. Which one? Who do you want? Go pick one. If I shoot my shot, I'll hit one. Matter of time till I get them all picked up. Alright. If you know what it takes, I'll take it. This shit took ages. Should know that you can't rush greatness. But you're too impatient. 1 million views, they famous. Need me a clip, no neighbours. Mad. Need me 1,000 acres. Can't wait till a man's on stages. I'm just not that stage yet. Million views, I'm grateful. Love, roasty things that I made it. What's the long-term vision? 2M in my daughter saving. Cat fell back and I thought he faded. Dirty trap with a chase from raiding. I was young and I still invested. Can't business minded. Stay in the track of rap. Or come indecisive. I'll stand on songs for certain. Upset my over. One side I'll burn that bitch. Like no less if I miss this silent. I can't make my mind up. I'm in two minds. No, I still think about quitting. I always knew that I told you. I always knew that I was mine. I always knew that boys won't fight. Half of the hood still hate me crazy, half of the hood still vouching. We're over 100,000, million, not even counting. I'm hearing the demons talking, walking, brother, the vandals sorted. Put a coat with a Lando magic, that I've detected a lamp of walking. Clucking, that's my credit, my iPhone bill in a Bangkok, calling a case shot. Just came back from Turkey, surging a back for solo. Can't see me on the block, what pics, I'm still gonna stop on the fucking get them. Fuck too hot, just saw me black to the new location. Been gambling all of my life outside, but I never been famous. I'm a man on my own, I'm a man with pride, so I've done it in long, I never been famous. I love the whole. Okay, so hey everyone. It has been a long weekend. I think that's the last time that you saw me on live here. And so for today, I gave out some setups in my VIP channel and also my free communities. Where we had in the USDJPY buys, because I'd not reached that time of coming live here. And another thing is about the XAUSD. Okay, I had in some 2 setups of mine, and they were sell setups. Of course, I was targeting my take profits. I was targeting the Asian low liquidity. Okay, and what we are seeing here on our chart is USDJPY. That's the signal that we're having for USDJPY. It's actually in profits right now. And I want us to first look on XAUSD. That's my favorite pair. So now for USDJPY, no, for XAUSD, I think it was Friday where we had in a sell setup, which I gave out here. And that sell setup actually moved. Someone has just showed me here 0.05 having in $1,000, bro. You know what that means? It means actually that setup moved a lot of pips, but some people felt like it won't move because it was just playing in the zones. Okay, let me look for that setup here. Let me see where. Let me check where I made that analysis from. On Friday. I don't know where I made that analysis from. Let me check on forex.com here. Okay, I think this is the one. Let me see. I think this is the one here. Is it the one? Yeah. I think that. Yeah. Let me show you this analysis here. You could actually check in that previous live that we had. That previous live that we had, my brother showed me this peak here, where 0.05 is having 3.4 M. Let me show you. This analysis was kind of, some people thought, because it was playing in one zone, okay? Some people thought that maybe it was not going to work out, but we had in ourselves from here. We had in ourselves from here, from around this zone. Let me check, because this person is showing me the sell is sold from 179. 179 means it's the same zone. Actually, it's the same zone, and they actually put in some lots. Okay, you would see that 0.05 actually gave him 3.4 M. These people on TikTok have got a chance to see it, and that sale was from this zone here. Okay, we had a debate from there, because market was kind of playing hide and seek from that zone, but we were sure that sorry, I forgot to share this live. Forgot to share it out. Let me just share it out. Actually, that thing dropped hard that day, and whoever was trying to buy, because I had in some accounts where I also, me myself, I tried to buy, but I actually failed. And I knew that even this same day, we should actually be looking in for sales now. Okay, we should not focus so much on those buys, unless otherwise. Remember, markets don't actually go in one direction, they go in all directions, and that's what we are on right now. I gave out two setups in my free channel. You can check my free Telegram channel. The link is in that bio. I gave in those setups where we had in a risk setup and a setup where we actually had to wait for. Okay, and one setup was a sale from 5034, which has actually dropped in some good pips, bro. I didn't enter that one because I didn't want to risk. I didn't want to enter that risk setup, but it dropped from of course those levels up to now. It has dropped over 400 pips. Okay, but me, I won't lie you, I'm not in, because I was waiting for that same thing. I think it missed my actual setup by these pips. Let me calculate these pips. It missed my actual setup by just 80 pips. Okay, but for me, on my case, I can't just enter if I'm actually if I don't feel like that setup will work for me. Now, right now, remember, I'm waiting for them now to sweep the Asian law that they actually made. Okay, and we shall have in our buy setup. If they just drop from there, we shall have in a buy setup. I'm sure I'm going to show you the analysis. I'm going to show you how things actually work. I'm actually going to show you how we could make money from this case that is moving around. For when we talk of US oil, actually US oil did a lot. Okay, because US oil actually, we bought US oil from let me show you. US oil was the pair, was the magical pair. If we only call that US oil, even if we never did anything else, right now we would be rich. People actually made in some good amounts, 700 USDs. The what? A lot of people made money from it. Let me show you that pair that we actually caught on live. Actually gave it here on live. Actually gave it here on live, but people aha, it's here. I'm going to show you too. I'm going to show you too. It's here. What has happened to this trading view? Okay, let me show it to you so that you see the use of us being here on live. We are live on YouTube. If you don't see the chats on TikTok, just know we're live on YouTube, and the link is actually in the bio. You could join me. Let's live trade together. Let's actually grow together as a community. And people have gained a lot last month through this live trading because we don't actually miss every single trading day we be on. I think that's enough. Those who have not actually joined, it's up to them. You see, I'm having people here on YouTube. Senteza Emmanuel said, I'll never forget that day. From 10 USD to 100 USD on that USO trade, I had even just joined and you dropped a signal. Ah, yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, let me show you one thing. Yeah, we'll be live on YouTube. You could see these comments. We'll never forget that day from 10 USD to 100 USD on that USO trade. Yeah, that's it. So, this is the trade that we're actually having. It was a sniper entry, bro. And we focused on a lot of things. I had a fair value gap here. I waited for the market to tap into my cost equipment level. Then I also had in some other conferences that I actually use. And we caught in this sniper move. Our take profit was simple. Our take profit was some good pips here, but we caught this move live, and this move has actually moved even past our expectations. Okay, it has moved. Actually, I think this was the best move that it moved because it did this in like a single day, because this is a 15-minute time frame. Okay, did this in just a single day. Okay, just a single day. But this setup was brother, bro. If you had put in, let's say, lot 1.5, I think by now you'd be rich. I'm sure. I'm sure. So you could join our YouTube because that's where we shall have our 96 from. I can do both actually. Yeah, I can do both. You could also subscribe to this channel. So people have actually been even buying funded accounts and passing them from these lives. We have actually tried to grow together as a community, and people have made money. People have made money from these lives. But as we are waiting for gold to sound, is my sound off? Yeah, I think my sound is off. Let me check. But as we are waiting for gold to, is my sound on? But I think my sound is on because I can hear myself here. Sound is good, boss. Okay, if you, I don't know, maybe bro, you could try to refresh your, like you could go off then come back. I think that's the issue. Okay, so now what are we looking at today? Those people in my channels, my WhatsApp channels and my Telegram channels, I think you saw what we had. Those two signals that we had today. I've actually tried to move. Okay, and they have given out 400 pips to those people that actually took that last entry. Okay, and me myself, I know what market always targets. Market always targets some levels. Okay, and for today I'm waiting for this market to actually sweep that London low that they made. Okay, also sweep that Asian low, because I know that we having a lot of liquidity there. There's a lot of money there, okay? And then after that, we shall try to get in some buys, okay? But of course, remember that we woke up today and this market was bearish, where it sold, and you might actually see some retracement somewhere, and then we continue in the bearish what move. We could see some let me show you, having some targets here. We could actually come back to this midnight open level here if market doesn't drop to for us to enter in our buys. We could actually come back to this midnight open level here, then we sell from that level. Okay, so now what we are looking on right now is we are just seeing this market, all these prices reacting, so that we could actually enter in. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's what we are having today. And for me, my strategy is very simple. I just wait for those few things or few factors that could actually uh, give me that bias to enter in. Okay, I don't have my Telegram here on my laptop today, but those people who could actually join that Telegram, that Flipper Forex Academy Telegram, you could actually see what I'm talking about. Those setups that we gave out. This was the setup that we gave out. Yeah. Because sometimes I drop these setups. In most cases, if I'm not ready to go live at that time, or if these signals actually happen early before I wake up, or I feel like coming on live, that's why I drop them. Then we maybe talk about them after this. So I'm waiting for only two zones so far: a buy zone and a sell zone. Uh, just waiting for this market to react, then we can enter in. If you miss these 400 pips, then that's okay. It sure is okay to miss than losing your amount. Mm. But right now, unless you're scalping, but I can't advise you to actually buy this market so far where it is right now. I can't advise you to buy it. Did you first? People, yeah, you're asking yourselves if you people actually fast. Me, I don't. Me, I fast at night. Mm. I actually spend my time at night without eating. So I actually eat during the day. Uh-huh. And it's this beautiful thing that we're seeing here. Okay, my people on YouTube here, could you please comment in some pairs as we wait for this pair also? Because I gave you USDJPY, it's actually doing good. It's actually giving in some good amounts. Now, could you comment in some pairs? You know, you can make money as we are waiting for also this market to react. These people who actually joined this, let me show you this setup. The setup is doing very good. This setup is crazy. This setup is crazy, bro. It's actually dropping in hard, bro. Mm-hmm. This setup is crazy. Setup is crazy. It has moved over 400 pips plus, man. Mm. So what we're having so far. These pips are always good. You know, lot one giving you for 400 USD, bro. That's actually that's 4K USD in lot one, man. And how did I happen to, give out this sale here? We had in an Asian high here, okay, and I told you These people is having this. These people is target these liquidity levels, okay? And so when these people came, okay, they took out these sell side liquidity, okay? When they took it out, of course, that changed from there. And for me, I always target them. So I using these candles here. I always target these candles, these liquidity candles here, okay? I always wait for these manipulation levels, then enter in for the distribution level. For me, I always wait for that. I target liquidity. I'm actually very good at trading liquidity. Even that done Friday, those people had in that target of we had in that some Asian low somewhere, and those New Yorkers or the London or the, should I call them the Americans? They had to go grab that liquidity down there. So I always know market can never buy from now, like where the market is right now. It can never buy if it has not removed out this Asian low. Well, if it doesn't get these buy side liquidity levels, it won't buy. I always know that. Actually, even that thing also helps me to even stay in the market. Uh, yeah, it helps me to stay in the market. Uh, Now on YouTube, I'm having people saying what lot size to use on 1000 USD account or next year USD. Now that depends. It depends on now that depends on the entry that you have actually got. Now, if it is a sniper entry, it depends on also how much you want to risk. Are you willing to risk that 1,000 to make 10K easily, or you want some daily income? Like let's say some people could deposit 1,000 USD and they actually want 30 USD per day. If you want only 30 USD, then you could use in lot 0.05. Yeah, you could use in 0.05 or 0.1. Mm. Analyze Euro USD. Are those sales? Someone is talking about Euro USD. Let's now try the Euro USD. If actually gold doesn't come to our levels, okay, what I will do, I will actually drop you the entry levels in my groups and also here on live before. Someone saying analyze on Euro USD. Euro USD is selling. Unless it retraces back and it sells more, but it is in sales. I have been swings of Euro USD by the way. Someone has commented on GBP USD, GBP USD. GBP USD. I had in I think some swing sale something. I think this thing has worked out well. I was teaching a client. I had in a student last 2 weeks, I think, last week, and I told him I told him about the things of price action, what and what, and I told him this setup will sell, but it was I think on a daily. Let me check. I think it was a daily, and I told him about the break and retrace, what and what, and I told him it will sell. I actually just put in this thing here, and I do not calculate it, maybe the stop losses, take profits, but I knew it would sell. So in whatever you do, this was actually simple price action, I think, which actually moved out. But if you see these levels that I marked below here, okay, these levels here, I think these levels here, market will reach that level, then it will liquidate maybe, okay, then buy from that level, or it will break retest of people who trade price action, what and what. Now I did GBP USD now daily time frame, and that's it. Yeah, so you could take some screenshots, mark those levels, because I think they will make in some sense. Selling from that level here to this downside, you see, that's why I had in these sales. But I don't normally go in for these pairs. I'm not a fan of these pairs, but I'm good at analyzing them and giving sniper entries on them. I had someone last time who talked about CHF JPY that I gave him some clear levels, but
I also don't. You can never find me in those pairs. You can never find me in those pairs, but I'm good at analyzing them. Uh, but since I want money quick, I always run for XAUSD because I know it's easy for me to scalp 400 pips. That's 4K, and I close the day. Someone said analyze USDJPY. Now USDJPY, let me hope you didn't miss out. For Euro USD, for USDJPY, let me check. Where did I make some analysis of it? Actually, giving a buy. Check that Telegram group, Prepwave Forex Academy. I gave out a buy. Let me check where I made that analysis from. I'm seeing some funny brokers here giving out fake candles, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, this is USD where I marked these buys. It actually moved in some good pips, but we also have a cost contribute level there. So we are still struggling with those buys for USDJPY, unless for you have another type of analysis that you would like to share for us. But that's it. That's it. I'm having in some 5.5 lots. Each is having 250 USD. Others are having in 300 USD. Because these pairs, since they are not heavy, from me on my side, they are not heavy. That's why I always put in big lot sizes. And when we come to XAUSD, here we are going to having a signal, a very good one, but should I say it in Luganda, severe pressure. This market you should handle it carefully. Mm? Mm. Hope you have seen last. I think I can't tell you how many pips you people got on Friday, but market dropped in some good pips. Imagine someone is having in 0.05 is having in 3.4 million. Do you know what that means? Those are very good pips. If you had to calculate them, that's that Friday signal that we took live here from, I think, was it 80 something. It actually dropped. It actually dropped close to 2020 pips, meaning lot one would be giving you 20,000 and 20, I think 22,000. Yeah. If I may add in lot three, meaning I would get close to 70k USD, but me I didn't hold that long. For me having those pips that I feel comfortable with. When I feel that I'm actually comfortable, I close the trades. I'm actually good at comforting myself. I'm actually good at comforting myself. If I feel like I've actually got in enough, I close. So this is good for us. And what time is it? It's 11:23. We're still in the London session, but if this market doesn't react in this London session, we shall wait in that New York session. But still, the same zones will work for us. But I dropped in the Flipwave Forex Academy Telegram and my other channels there. I told you when market comes back that midnight open, you can actually have in that sell again from there. So that's it. So my people on TikTok here, you could please join that YouTube channel. The link is in the bio, where is having that live trading session, okay, every single day. And what we're talking about today on live is that we actually want to. I actually gave in that possible sale that actually reacted, but my target is I want that 49.8 liquidity to be taken out. That's when I think I will have. I'll be like, yeah, they have actually moved to some level. Let me show you the liquidity that I'm targeting. The liquidity I'm targeting is here. This Asian low liquidity is what I'm targeting more. And I'm having in now 2 sell zones so far. I gave out a sell zone which actually worked out well. It moved 400 pips from this zone here, where when they removed that liquidity of Asian high, so they took from there. And right now, I want to also having some calculations whereby I want us to use these levels that actually actually formed. Okay, now like this level of 50, 50 15 to 50, this level here where the midnight open is 50 18, something like that. We could have in a resell from there, and we target the 49.80 liquidity. Okay, and if that zone actually doesn't work out for us well, we shall now wait. They sweep those. That's why I gave out two signals in my channel. One was the one that I feel that is actually 9 to 10 setup, and this one that has actually moved. It was a 7 to 10 setup. Okay, and it's the one which moved. So I'm not in because they didn't actually reach to my targets. Okay, and even till now, I'm just waiting for them to strip the Asian highs, London highs, take that liquidity out. We sell again. We target the liquidity of 49.80. Okay, but with that sell, those people who feel like, yeah, I have my two accounts, I like to trade each one separately. You could have in that sells from 50.18 if it actually comes to that level again, or you should wait for 50.43, 50. 45, something like that. So it's the markets that are actually moving slow, but we already have the entries on where we can enter. For those people who feel like, man, I want to buy, you could actually wait for the market to sweep these liquidity that I'm talking about, the 4980, sweep also these, because I'm seeing in some sell side liquidity, some buy side liquidity here. Let me mark it for you. We are live on YouTube, that's why you're not seeing our chats. You could join in our YouTube channel, then we do this live thing together. Okay, are you seeing here? I'm having in that sell side liquidity here. That I actually want them to sweep this sell side liquidity, then we can have in the buys from here. If they sweep this sell side liquidity levels, for the sales, I'm just waiting for them to come into this area here. I've talked of this area here. Remember, we sold from this area, of course, but I want us this setup here. This setup here is those people who feel like they can risk. Like these people who got these 400 pips from this level. People actually got in these 400 pips. I told them from 34. I gave it in the group. You could check that group there. Yeah, from 34 here, something like that. And I also gave them top profits, but I'm targeting these liquidity levels here. Okay. Now, if you want to be on the safe side, if you really want to be on the safe side, you could wait for this sell side liquidity, this buy side liquidity to be taken out. Then you could actually take in those trades. Okay. Yeah. Actually, trading is very easy. That's why even me, when I'm live trading, things are always just easy. I already have in my zones that I actually wait for before entering in that market. Okay. And if market doesn't come to those levels, I don't bother. I don't bother. Me, I have in those key areas. That's why you see we don't normally make losses here on live. Because I always have to wait for that market to come on my levels. Okay. But if I don't know why you're not subscribing to my channel. You could subscribe. Let's go together as a community. Let's have in this analysis together. So I want to give, because I normally be here for 1 hour or 2 hours. If you're having any moving setup, I be here for 2 hours. Now I want to give out the setups that I will actually run for this day. I want to give out the sales and the buys. So if you share to your friends so that they don't miss out. Today I'm tired that fast because I'm saying I've already spent here 40 minutes, but you know when the setups are not actually moving, there is a way I get bored also. There is a way I get bored also. But gold is doing it right now. We have to move to our levels, then we see actually how much we could make from it. Let me tell you one thing, if gold actually does it, if it sweeps all this liquidity down here and it buys, it can actually do it for long. Because gold has moved into levels of 49.80, what and what. So you could see it having in some zones whereby this market has to fail. Now let me first take in this 1 hour. Let me take in the 1 hour, I show you what I'm talking about. Now like here, we're having in these gaps that are actually, you know, for me I always target these impulsive candles. and I always want to mark these consequent encroachment levels for them. So goal is to, you know, fill these imbalance gaps here, okay, that it actually made. So it has to make to fill in some imbalances, even I think even up to here. So we could actually see gold pushing up to the level of 5165. We should mark it into your charts, and we get a solid sell from there. Uh, that could actually that could actually possibly happen now. So that's why I don't want us to panic right now. I want us to stay calm, having the right entries. Mm. I don't want us to panic. I want us to have the right entries. Can we put them as buy limit orders? Unless you won't be on the charts by that time, but it doesn't need. Let's just be on, because it doesn't make sense for you to put buy limit orders unless you're not a full-time trader. You have, maybe you're doing some work, you're doing what and what, and it depends on your broker. Will the broker trigger those things, those limits that you're putting in? Another thing, markets always change in character. So what if they change? We change in bias, so we change in our thoughts. Mm? It has actually put in a, let's say, buy limits maybe, and then markets actually maybe just go up, having that solid sales structure, and you're still having those limits. Do you think it will work out again? Never. Markets always change. That's why we also change with the change. Mm. When they change, we change. So having in these two zones. Mm. If you're someone is saying is requesting for the broker, just started following me, you could tap that link in the bio. I'm having in that broker that I actually use. Mm. So we're adding this cell in my group. Now I'm waiting it for it to push this sell side that we talked about, to look for maybe buys. If it actually does it, sell side. That's this is a buy side. And I noticed that actually some people don't actually know how to use a trading view. Huh? I think I will make a video to teach people now trading, how to use a trading view. Some people don't know actually how to use a trading view. Now I'm waiting for them to, you know. Someone is saying analyze USD 30, US 30, and Nasdaq. Okay, let's now first go to those pairs. Then we see what do we have something Nasdaq. You'll never find me trading these pairs, may I tell you. Okay, without wasting your time, bro. Nasdaq is selling. Sell it. Let's see US 30. Sell it from where it is right now. I don't trade those pairs, but I can know. Then even US 30, it's selling, but for it is not at the selling point. Mind about that. For me, what I always focus on is this pair. That's why I bang it home and away. The gold pair. I always bang it home and away. Now, people on TikTok, let me show you one thing. A Telegram group. This is the Telegram group that I'm talking about. And when you check here, I gave them two setups here. And with that time, I gave them this setup here. I told them a risk setup for scalpers, so setup by STUARTFX. It was an entry of 50.34, which actually was a very good sniper to 50.38. Stop loss, I agree with them. Now, when we talk of take profits, I gave them a take profit of 50.20. This is a free group. This is a free group, anyone can join. 50.20, which actually already market reached that level. I gave them a 5,005. Market went and hit that TP. Then I was waiting for this liquidity to be taken out, what and what. Okay, and I give them that 49.88, and right now this market is at 49.88. So now, am I bad to tell them that all three take profits hit? And I put it in brackets 400 pips. Secured. I think I won't be bad if I do that. This setup was very, very good, although it was a risky. The link is in the bio. Tap that link in the bio. You can join in a WhatsApp, Telegram, you can join in anything. I see people actually coming in and coming out. It actually worked out well. It was very, very good setup. Link is in the bio. Some people are asking for the link. It's in the bio. The link is here. Let me show you the link. The link is here. You tap into this link tree here. Some people are having to open with browser what and what, but this is the link tree. The broker I use is here. You can tap and see the broker I use. If you want account management, it's here also. If you want a free Telegram community, it's here. If you want the YouTube channel, it's always here. And if you want to maybe contact me on WhatsApp, my WhatsApp is always there. Tap into the WhatsApp, just go in straight. Yeah, and all my socials are there. You could actually follow me. Someone is saying on YouTube I'm lagging behind. Yeah, that's why I want you to focus on one thing. You either be on TikTok or on YouTube. People actually here on YouTube, and so that's it. And people on TikTok, you should actually try to join in those groups and also come to YouTube, because I'm seeing myself. We are going at we are sweeping in this liquidity down here, and we are now going for what? For our signal of the day. What minute buy amount do you recommend trading gold? Why did you want to mean what minimum account balance? Any account balance can do. Any amount can do. Depends. Bro, I'm having in William Wise is asking, bro, if it we get into entry level, if maybe he said if we get into entry level, if I have 200, how many positions to put in 0.01? You can put in, let's say, 5 or 6 positions. Yeah. In forex trading, it's not only you to know about the markets. Never. It's you to having that patience. It's you to exercise that patience. If you can't actually exercise it, you can never make money out of this game. Forex trading is not that easy. The way people maybe could think or do what and what. Never. Never, never. Forex trading is hard. Just that people who trade it like us, we make it actually look more easier because we actually know how maybe to someone could make it easy because he knows where to trigger, he knows how to be patient and maybe wait for these entries to react. But that's not how things actually are. Now, like this setup, for me, I normally come here when the setup is already moving. We spend like few minutes, like 10 minutes, then we enter in. And you people think maybe forex is easy. Never. It's not easy like that. I actually waiting patiently for hours. Now, like right now, it's just there. Then when I give out a signal, it moves my direction. It works out the way I wanted. People will be like, "Oh, how did you get it?" I wait patiently. Now, for example, besides that signal that I already gave out in my free Forex Academy channel, could you imagine, or could you allow it that we have spent right now 51 minutes without an entry? So that's Forex. We could actually wait for hours. Hours. That's why this game is a game of patience. If you don't have that patience, you're wasting time. You should actually go and do other businesses. Here we be patient, we wait. Because once you panic, you're panicking in your money, you're panicking with money. You panic, you make losses. You panic, you and money, you separate. But we're having in some good moves down there. Just that we have not got the chance of re-entries to enter. But I'm seeing a lot of good moves if you are to drop this thing here. So I don't know if you people should be here for another 1 hour, or you feel like I should mark for you the zones. Then we first wait. How much is your VIP? The link is in bio. VIP is actually too cheap. That's why. How much? 20 USB. Yeah. How much we enter? As long as you're in the group. So after 1 hour, I'm going to mark these groups, that these setups. I'm going to drop them in those channels so that you could actually buy or sell. I'm going to keep you updated. Be here. I'm eating and some of you are fasting, so I don't know if it won't hurt you. I always fast at night. I always fast at night. We're having in this buy zone here from 67 to 51. That's a very good buy zone. We're having a sell zone up there. So being that Telegram channel, I'll be updating you very soon. I'll be updating you. They done. You said let's first get the money. What do you mean there? Member Mind said hope you're well. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. We are patiently waiting. I gave, but you people, I gave you the USDJPY. It is actually in 300 and let me show you. Is it here? No. Is it here? No. Is it here? Okay, yeah. This is the USDJPY. I gave it to you in those groups, and it's actually moving out. It's playing out well. Just that you people don't like slow players like me, but it's moving. For Euro US, they're actually having swings. I'm actually seeing gold. Gold might want to retrace to some level, and it says because even if you people told you about a BTM concept, be the market maker concept of the moving averages and what, some seeing structures here, which are actually so much in favor of dropping that gold. And we should actually be cautious because you might see manipulations here. And the other thing that I've actually tell you, it's sometimes the brokers that we actually use to trade, not brokers who are used to execute your trades, but the brokers that we actually use to make analysis. They also do much harm than good. Was that a motto? I think I've used it. But they do much harm than good. The brokers that we actually used to analyze. because they always doing those manipulations, making those funny candles, where they actually show you they have not reached the zones yet they have reached. Now when I look at these vantage brokers, they actually moved out well. Capital.com, if you were using it, it was very good. FX Open was very good. But the brokers that we actually use also do a lot. I think it would be also better using these brokers that actually people use to make analysis. I think they're also making sense. Let me see this Blueberry broker. At least they are close to the entries. So also the brokers that we use. Let me see Tickmill. Tickmill is funny. For it, don't try to make analysis on it. Don't try to make analysis on it. So you can see this is XAUSD but with different brokers. Some of them you know them, others you don't actually know them, but you could see. Now this SIT index broker, I've never used it in my life, but it also had in some good analysis zones.
Look, when it comes to both names, the Beatles and
now, hope you've seen. That's how things actually work. Brokers do a lot. Brokers can actually do more harm than good to you in making analysis and entering those trades. Wait, how comes I'm on a pair which is USD?
His music drew on the avant-garde, jazz, the glam, the deeply experimental, and without his unwavering.
Also, Pepperstone was close to be because for me I always use forex.com and Wanda in making analysis. But sometimes they manipulate us, they don't give us what we want.
Also a massive source of inspiration for artists and creatives and thinkers all across the world. And if you had to pinpoint a time when this started, it would be the 1980s, when it experienced a level of fame that he hadn't yet seen before. His 1983 hit Let's Dance bridged the gap from pop star to cultural icon in general, so it meant the whole world was more interested in what he had to say. And so he was frequently asked to give his thoughts and opinions on geopolitics, society, and culture at large. If you go through the internet, it's teeming with examples of Bowie hot takes. So when Bowie found himself discussing the biggest band in the world, the Beatles, he used it as a chance to question the legitimacy of their influence on music. Bowie said bands like the Beatles, who were so extremely large in terms of what they sold and the influence they had, clearly had an impact back then. Actually, very little of their influence is actually felt now. And then Bowie went on to name one band who he thinks inspired actual artistic change. He said it was the fringe, strange bands that nobody ever bought, like the Velvet Underground, that actually have created modern music. And you kind of think, where's Yesterday in all of this? Where's its influence on modern music? Bowie then went on to list two songs to prove this point in detail. He said that the Velvet Underground's I'm Waiting for the Man have more influence than the Beatles' Penny Lane on shaping the sound of modern bands. In particular, he referenced Oasis and Blur, the two biggest bands in 1996. Bowie said, well, there's a couple of British bands that use trumpets every now and again and say that they're Beatles' influence. But in reality, what they generally gravitate more to is Waiting for the Man and Penny Lane. And so to prove this point even further, Bowie then went on to pit artists against critics. He said, while it was critics who generally respond to trends, and then as such, label the Beatles the most influential band of all time, it's the artists who shape those trends, like the Velvet Underground and the fringe bands who existed around them. He said, tomorrow...
So, I'm seeing we are 41 here on YouTube. Let's wait for the entries to actually come into our levels. I'm going to drop those setups or signals in those channels in my Telegram channel, okay? If you want to join that Telegram channel, the link is in the bio. Yeah. Someone has been talking about US oil. Let's lastly look at US oil. Bro, US oil bought and left you. Right now where it is, we don't have any signal set up there. So we should relax, wait. If it actually comes back to our level of 97, you could buy again. Or some levels up there, 100 and something you can buy. But where it is right now, we have no entry. Okay, let's continue in the New York session. You should also log into those channels Yeah, have a good day.